Aquarius. So, oh yeah, I have this band-aid on my face because I nearly yanked my nose piercing out of my face in the middle of the night. So, yeah, anyways, I have this on my face. That's why this is what's going on. Trying to make it look cool. I'm wearing black, so, you know. All right, so I pulled some cards for you and some messages. And we have the 9 of Air card for you from the Dreams of Gaia deck. 9 of Air. And on the bottom, we have the Wisdom card, which is kind of like a hermit card. Going into the cave, coming out of the cave. Okay. And then with the Mary L. Tarot, we have the 6 of Wands. This is Archangel Michael. Okay. And on the bottom, we have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Okay. All right. So the messages that you have are Looney Tunes, Nighthawk. So in parentheses, I'm not going to say my uncle's name, but this is my uncle's code name on the CB radio back in the day when that used to be a thing. He told me his code name. So I have a couple of those in here, but specifically in Nighthawk, my uncle's code name on the CB radio. Then we have Mufasa, Drip, and redefining ... and there's nothing after it. So redefining ... Okay, so let's get to this one first. So this is the 9 of Air. This is the 9 of Air. So this is very much to me like neuroplasticity. You know, in traditional tarot, it can be a painful card of being trapped in the mind, but this one's very much about like you see all this up here. It's like the neural network, bridging all the energy, finding where the things connect. Not allowing your mind to be overwhelmed and just kind of like allowing the connections to be made. So it's very opposite. It's learning how to use the energy in a different way. Kind of provides this like beautiful like fire and an inspiration, passion, like understanding. And you know, simply like a simple way for you to like change the neuroplasticity in your mind, just like very simple stuff, is just adding things into your routine that you normally wouldn't do. It can be even like videos, watching things that you normally don't watch, getting new information, even like brushing your teeth with the opposite hand, I heard is very good for the neuroplasticity in your mind. Like these different things, like allowing your mind to like change things, bridge things in some way. We have the Sword of Justice here too. And this has kind of been coming out a lot. This interpretation about the sword. It's the downward pointed sword. So it's like, it's energy going into the darkness to be claimed. So this could be something that is like being held back, something not readily being shared in some way, needing to be claimed. And you're in possession of this. Like you have like maybe some awareness of what you need to seek out, what you need to find. We'll see what that is about. Okay, need some water. Okay. Then we have Wisdom. Looking at his little light there, and a recent collective reading, Tinkerbell came through, and that I don't know why that just reminded me of Tinkerbell. have Looney Tunes right below it, like cartoon. Playful energy, inner child energy, Tinkerbell. Huh. Anyways, he's going, it looks like he's heading into this tunnel. Like he's found a tunnel. He's found an entrance to somewhere. Something hidden. He's found something hidden. This sword. Going into the dark, finding a truth. Something that was hidden. Huh. Wisdom. There's this like wise energy around this. Maybe because of your wisdom, maybe because of some like knowledge you hold, some awareness you have. With Looney Tunes. So I love, that would be a good thing to like, even with the neuroplasticity, if you don't regularly watch like cartoons or like stuff that like, you know, your inner child would love, stuff that like we've been kind of like taught when we're older, like, you know, you got to put that stuff down. You got to like, you know, like you don't watch that stuff once you're like, you know, 30, 40 years old, 50, you know, it's more about like rediscovery. Rediscovery? Oh, rediscovery. Looney Tunes. Rediscover Looney Tunes? Rediscover some old shows, some old movies, some old things that you used to love. Will help with the neuroplasticity, or even help like calm your mind, help give some relief in some way, help transmute this energy. Looney Tunes. Okay, let's keep going. So Nighthawk. It looks like nighttime here. I don't know if that, yeah, Nighthawk. Seen something in the darkness? Which reminds me of owl energy, but this is Nighthawk. This could just be even like a code name for someone, some like playful energy. Oh yeah. That came through in a collective reading recently about like code names, like playful energy. Was that no, was that Aquarius? Was that Aquarius or was that Cancer? Okay. It was last week. I can't remember. It was one of them. Or Capricorn. I'm not even sure at this point. Okay. Yeah, playful energy on the CB radio, walkie-talkies. Having fun with something, maybe like you used to do when you were younger. Then we have Mufasa, which is Lion King. Like we have like this kid, like childlike energy, some like inner child movies. But Mufasa, we all know what happened to Mufasa. Oh, we have this energy right above it, which is like these like this could even represent like something devastating happening, like, you know, in the movie Mufasa dying, like, you know, it kind of like has this whole energy behind it, like up all night thinking, like in a traditional tarot card, it's someone literally like unable to sleep. They're like haunted by all their thoughts. They're overwhelmed. They can't stop thinking. They can't go to sleep. It's like painful energy. It's like someone, you know, passing away even. Yeah. But this is like a different type of energy though. This is like bridging connection. This is adding in things that are going to heal rather than afflict or inflict pain. Something that heals, bringing more medicine in. If there's something going on within your mind, bringing in like, yeah, like the things that you need to change your neuroplasticity, just changing different things in your routine, changing what you're watching, bringing in new elements to something, redesigning like a project in a like completely different way. Like bringing, there's like this kind of inner child stuff going on right here. Or at least like child movies, these like childlike games. Yeah, it just, oh, as soon as I was thinking about his fingers being lit up, I made eye contact with his wand in flames. His arrow in flames. This almost looks like massage now. Like, I'm just thinking about like her fingertips. Like, and like all of them being lit up like that. Healing. Massage. You know, that's also interesting. So, I, in my own life, yeah, okay. So I kind of have this in my own life in regards to like physical touch. I am very, very sensitive to like other people touching me. I don't like people touching me. And I used to like, how do I say this? It's actually because touch was such an important thing to me, and I didn't realize that until later in life. The reason why I didn't want people touching me was because it was so important to me. And so I had a lot of like this energy around it. And it just reminds me of like this, like these fingers being all lit up, like recognizing why something is the way it is. Like me, like recognizing why I didn't like people touching me. It was because it was so deeply important to me, and it's my love language. Like I love being touched. It's just I don't want to be touched by anyone unless like unless I want you touching me. And so it just reminds me of like a way that I've been able to fill that within my own life is I have this thing on my personal channel, ASMR touch therapy. I have a bunch of videos of like being touched. Some of them are like fun and just like kind of wacky, but like also some of them are deeply like important because you can almost feel like this sensation. At least for me, I'm just like super sensitive. I can like feel the sensation of like when I'm watching someone being like touched. I feel that, and it's very healing for me, and it's very, very much healing for like my need for touch, but in the way that I want to be touched. And it allows like me to receive that without, because I don't have anyone in my life that I want to be touched by, like currently. And so it's a way to fill that need. It's changing the neuroplasticity, because technically I'm receiving a lot of touch right now. But I'm receiving it in a different way. So my brain is like translating that in a way like you are receiving what you need. You are being, you're receiving the touch that you need. It's in a different way, but you're receiving it. It just reminds me of like this energy. Archangel Michael, learning how to bring that in, learning how to seek what you need, create it, even if it's like in a weird way that you might not have expected. you know, ASMR, touch therapy. Clearly, you know, no one's touching me, but I'm like receiving that through watching it, which reminds me of like angelic energy, like the healing that you need, something being transmuted, killing a dragon, like a bad dragon. And dragon energy, like, is good and bad. Like with every energy in life, to me, like, it has its good and its bad, especially with dragon energy. It can literally mean like something haunting you or feeling like weighty or overwhelming, and learning how to transmute that. Like showing up as your own angel, your own guardian angel, finding what you need. That's what it sounds like. Creating what you need, knowing what you need, and finding a way to do something about it, just like I did with ASMR. Okay, so Six of Wands, yeah. Yeah, being your own hero, rescuing yourself. Like, this is Archangel Michael energy, which to me, this is just like an archetype that you hold within yourself. You might believe something different, but this is just like showing up, like, understanding what you need and being your own hero. Understanding how to slay the dragons in your life and doing that, putting that into action. Even if you don't quite understand, like just trying different things, changing your neuroplasticity, bringing different things in, seeing what works. Yeah, so we have this here clarifying this. Your 10 of Cups. This is a Holy Grail card, in my opinion. Like your emotional Holy Grail, like the peak of your emotional energy. This helps reveal that, helps bring it out. Like if you think about it, with me, my love language is touch. I don't have anyone in my life that I want to be touched by, and I found a way to receive it. It's filling my cups. It's like a Holy Grail energy. It's sacred. Yeah, you have redefining right underneath this. Redefining how to get this, receive this, create it for yourself. From like energy that might have felt like confining and overwhelming, that might have kept you up at night. Like a need for something and the lack of it being in your life. So finding a way to not have the lack. Being a hero for yourself. I keep like feeling that energy. Being a hero, showing up for yourself in a way that you might have like needed other people to show up for you, or that you need something from another person, but creating that for yourself. Like this could even be simply like someone's out of town and you need something, and learning how to provide that for yourself in the absence of whatever that is. Yeah. Okay. So Looney Tunes. Like I think of like Bugs Bunny, like and Lola. Bugs and Lola. I was actually meaning to watch something recently with that. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna probably watch it. I'm an Aquarius sun, so I might watch that after this. Oh, he looks like he's like covered in clovers. Oh, or covered in something. He almost looks like he's been standing there for a long time. You know how like trees start to have like that growth that climbs up them? That's what it looks like. Like he's been standing there. He almost looks like he's waiting. He's been standing there like a tree. This growth has like come up him. Maybe he's helping guide someone. Showing them, oh, like a lantern, showing them where the tunnel is, where the cave is, the portal. That's quite beautiful. Yeah, he looks like he's just been standing there. This could even be like looking up YouTube videos. Like literally someone created a video on how to help do something and you finally found it and it's been like sitting there for like 4 years, you know? It's kind of like this perpetual lantern being held up waiting for you to discover it. We have Looney Tunes though. Like this, yeah, it just feels like go watch some Looney Tunes. Some kind of something from the past. Some kind of cartoon, something fun. Yep, Looney Tunes. Okay, then we have Nighthawk. This code name energy. Sitting right underneath, kind of right between wisdom and this 9 of air. I'm now being like really drawn to her sword right now. Nighthawk. A code name being retrieved, finding a code name, creating a code name will bring justice. Playing will bring justice. Walkie-talkies, playing games, bringing something back from childhood, incorporating something from childhood will bring justice. Connect certain areas in your mind. Bring this like electricity back into the mind, which almost like lights up these fingers, like discovering something that was necessary, that you needed. But Mufasa is sitting right underneath this as well. Mufasa is sitting under this, between this and this card. And we were talking about, with me, touch and creating the ASMR, literally through the mind, being touched through the mind, creating that sensitivity, the ability to receive that. Mufasa, though, sitting right between these two, helps heal something that was lost. Something sacred, something fatherly, something important. Like obviously Mufasa was, yeah, Simba's father. He was the king of Pride Rock, the yeah, ruler, whatever you want to call it, of Pride Rock. Losing something very important, even to like a tribe of people, potentially, like a group of people. This could be just bigger than you. This is Aquarius energy. Something like even like, yeah, collective within like a friend group. Your network, whatever network means for you, like within the network of your mind, the network of your community, the collective, your country. Something that was very important. Mufasa was obviously very important to the entire Pride Rock. And everyone knows the story, how Scar took it over. He killed Mufasa to take it over, to usurp the throne. That might not be like anything that's going on here. It could simply mean like some kind of energy has passed away or passed out of your life in some way. And there's like this, like almost like a need to fill it, a need to understand how to bring the necessary energy in to help it heal. Yeah, that's what the Mufasa energy feels like. Just something big, kind of like having been even stolen, you could say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, stolen. Because like I'm thinking of like basically like when something's ripped out of your life, it can feel like you've been just stolen from. Like Simba, like his father just being taken away, ripped from his life. it literally feels like an atrocity has happened. And understanding how to like, to, yeah, do, how to heal. Yeah. Okay, then we have drip underneath this Six of Wands energy. Underneath Archangel Michael, this guardian angel, or archangel, however you see that. This could be, like, if you believe in archangels, this could literally mean, like, a prayer answered, praying and receiving an answer. Or this could just mean you're, or like an angel, someone in your life showing up. Yeah, or you, like in your Archangel Michael archetype energy, showing up for yourself, finding what you need, knowing how to get it, knowing how to slay the dragon. Yeah, but drip. That just came through in a Pisces reading. Water dripping onto the other mushroom, temperance. Drip. Six of Wands, drip. Something being done, almost like turning on a faucet and letting something drip. Something kind of being done, like making sure it's like me with my ASMR, making sure that I'm doing that. I'm doing it like not even every single day, but like frequently, like several times a week. That sounds like a drip energy. Making sure I'm nourishing that, like it's my love language, making sure that I'm receiving what I need. Drip. That's what it sounds like. It's not overwhelming. It's not like putting out any kind of fire, because this is fire energy, and it's sacred fire energy. It's necessary. It's how you slay the dragon. But we have drip underneath it. So it sounds like, it just sounds like, yeah. Hold on, baby. Okay. Six of Wands, drip. Yeah, not putting out, it just feels like, it feels like the temperance energy that came through, like letting things alchemize, a balance of the fire and the water. This is sacred energy and how the fire is showing up right here. It's not like, it doesn't feel like, sexual, like something trying to like dominate something in a certain way. It feels like even heroic, like yeah, like it feels, it's heroic fire, showing up for yourself passionately, but with this drip energy, making sure you're doing it over. It's like spiritual hygiene, emotional hygiene, mental hygiene. This Nine of Air here, mental hygiene. Yeah, mental hygiene. Okay. And then with the Ten of Cups here right next to it, redefining your Holy Grail, what the Holy Grail means to you, your emotional fulfillment means to you, understanding what you need, maybe even understanding your love language, how you need to be loved and show up for yourself. If you're not receiving that, learning how to show up for yourself in that way. Like quality time, how would you show up for yourself in that way? Because normally that's something that is kind of with people, having quality time. But if you're alone, if you're feeling that for yourself, quality time, making sure you're, I keep thinking about hygiene, making sure that you're bringing in the things that are going to respect your time. That could even be like the things that you're watching, respecting your time, appropriately using, finding information and using that in your life. Like just learning how to bring that and incorporate it into your life. Quality time. Not letting that time be stolen. Making sure it's full of quality. Like, that's all I'm getting. Full of quality, full of, this is Aquarius energy. I think like Aquarians do not like their time wasted. They like, well, in my opinion, I'm an Aquarius sun. I just like, if, yeah. Yeah, quality, mental quality, mental challenge, needing a mental challenge. I know I need mental challenge. I need to always be like finding these doors, like always like bringing these things into my life. Like, thank you for creating that video. I really needed it. You know, like that kind of energy, always discovering, always alchemizing the mind, always bringing new information in, always knowing how to find what I need. Always finding how to find what you need. Finding how to find what you need. What time is it? 31? I think I'm pretty much done. I don't see... I mean, this is a beautiful card. I haven't really gone too much into it other than saying it's your holy grail. But this is the peak of emotional experience. Like, this is a card that you always kind of like, you know, like even with like love readings, you always, not always, but it's a beautiful card to have discovered in your reading. Like, it's emotional fulfillment. Literally your time, like quality time being fulfilled. This is like the peak of a love language. That's what it reminds me of. Whatever your love language is, knowing how to just receive it, how to create it. Some, you know, in my life, obviously, like, I'm alone, so I don't have like that in my life. But if you have that in your life, if you have a partner who is able to bridge that for you, who is able to show up for you, just making sure you're verbalizing what it is that you need. If you need to be touched, like just like verbalizing that, like making sure that they're aware that like you want to be like cuddled, or just like, it doesn't even have to be a massage, like even just like laying on their back or them laying on your back. I was gonna say, like, even meditating together, like laying on top of each other, meditating, just like, it could be simple things like that. But like making sure you're receiving this, like it feels like a dosage of medicine, like drip, drip, making sure something is like wet, emotionally, like it's not being dried out. Because I'm thinking of the Temperance card. It's literally water dripping onto one mushroom and that mushroom dripping water onto the other mushroom. Making sure that it's moist, it's staying like hydrated. Like whatever that represents to you. But you have redefining that. So it feels like really kind of asking questions around that, exploring. If you don't know what your love language is, like just kind of test different things out. Like, you know, yeah, test different things out. Like I said, like with my love language, would never have guessed that my love language was touch because of how like how much I didn't want like to be touched and how much like trauma I had around being touched. And then I realized how deeply important it was to me, how satisfying, how like even in a non-sexual way, like I'm just talking about like touch, like being held, being like just yeah. Hmm. Yeah, just discovering if that's not something you already know, because redefining here just feels like exploring. Maybe even adding new elements in, like even for me, like I know this about myself now, and adding new like elements in, trying new things, like just yeah, redefining. Trust. Okay. Is that it? That I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'll do like a really quick review just to make sure that like yeah, so something, there's wisdom to be found, or this is something that you're holding up for someone else. Wisdom to be found here, something to explore, a cave to walk into, a place to get more knowledge, new knowledge, more questions. It's going to bring something, it's going to help resolve something, it's going to help bridge the connections within your mind, add in new alchemy, different elements that you need. It's going to light something up. Like think of like mine, like with like touch, my fingers like lit up, like I can, well, um, just lit up, something lit up. And knowing how to slay those dragons because of what you're doing, learning how to and understanding the hygiene behind it, because the drip just reminds me of hygiene, making sure that like something is like continuously watered, even like plants, like making sure it's being watered appropriately. It's that you're getting the proper, yeah, that you're receiving what you need, knowing what you need, knowing that you need to receive it, and making sure that you put that into your routine. And then the 10 of Cups, peak emotional fulfillment, the holy grail within you, that which is sacred, that which is sacred, knowing how important it is to you, knowing how important it is to discover it, how important it is to redefine it, and really know what you need, really know what you seek emotionally, with this drip underneath the 6 of Wands, making sure it's hydrated and that you are receiving it. Like whether that's you know, doing that for yourself or sharing that with your partner or your community, like whatever this is about. Okay. I think that's it. I have yeah, I think that is it. All right, Aquarius, you're right here. I hope you found the questions and that you needed, and some answers, and some, yeah, some alchemy that you can discover in your own life, question in your own life. Yeah, and I hope to see you next time.